My ex-husband passed away. I'm to inherit everything, and his Jejef that he left me for is trying to contest his will. I feel terrible and I don't know if I'm entitled to his money, but I can't deny that I comes tempted not only because it was his wish, but also because I don't want to say no to this amount of money, around 1.3 euros. My ex-husband, 48, came to me, 44, one day and told me that he was leaving me. This was about 8 years ago, and I was 4 months pregnant with our first child. I can describe the hurt and confusion I was feeling. He didn't give me any reason. I thought we were soulmates and we were married for 10 years. I didn't see it coming at all. I tried to reason with him, but he was decided, and he moved out within a week. A week later, his lawyer sent me a letter to move from the apartment. I found out a couple of weeks later that he had met someone, I-33, and that's why he was divorcing me and buying me out of our apartment. He never spoke to me until I had a late miscarriage 2 months after, not blaming him. He texted me that he wanted to see me and talk. I didn't reply. He tried to reach out a few times more, but I never answered him. When I met my current husband, 42, he stopped trying to contact me. Now I am happily married with 2 children, of 5 and 3. About 6 months ago, I heard that he was terminally ill. I felt sad for him, of course, but I refused to go and see him as his last wish. This haunts me now. I know what he's done. His parents tried to get me to visit him, but I refused. What do you say to someone who hurt you this bad after all these years? Does him dying make it less hurtful? Does it make me forget my resentment? I didn't want to find out. Now his will stated that I'm getting the majority of his estate. His parents get a generous amount for their retirement, and his nephew gets money for college, but other than that, I get everything else, including the apartment. He had a letter where he told me he was sorry about everything. He never stopped loving or thinking of me. In his mind, I was still his wife. He never got over the loss of our baby and felt responsible for it. He seemed really remorseful, and he seemed to have followed my life closely. He knew who my husband was, my children, their names, my current job. I appreciate the letter, but it made me feel so guilty that I didn't give him his last wish. My ex-in-laws are now asking me to be fair and share the inheritance with his girlfriend, or she would be on the street. Since she met him, she had dropped college and never worked a day in her life, and she has nothing to her name. The girlfriend is threatening to contest the will, says that I have used and abused him and his trust. I have manipulated him to give me everything and that she won't leave her home. I don't know what to do. I don't feel that she knows so's entitled to my money, and even if her existence doesn't hurt me anymore, I still hate her. She's 33 and I don't feel that I have obligation to provide for her. Also, is it disrespectful to go against my ex-husband's wishes?